Hello everyone, I'm Blessings from Tribe Hut and I'm with the CEO of Sampe, Mr. John Samaras. Good morning, sir.
Morning everyone. How's everyone going?
So I'm going to ask you a few questions. I would love to know more about you before you come for the events. We'll know more about you then, but even now. So could you please give us a general background of yourself?
Yeah, look, I mean, I was born in Mufulira, 1978, and my family's been in Mufulira for the last 80 years, so it's fantastic. I'm proudly Zambian, fourth generation, and a proud Zambian businessman. And I'd like to think I'm an entrepreneur that has experienced this. I'm still young, and I've experienced a lot. And I believe, I'd like to communicate this experience with the Zambian entrepreneurs because I believe the next generation are the future for Zambia. So, with the interaction that I've had with our politicians last year and through the Chamber of Commerce, because I'm the president there, it's been a growing experience, and I've grown so much, especially in the last 2-3 years, in this economy that has been COVID-stricken as well. It's taught us different fundamentals and different strengths on how to realign, reassess the market, and how to progress forward. I mean, because, for me, as a businessman that has pushed 14 hours a day for the last 22 years, it's been a big hiding. I mean, we've been taken back 3 steps. And if you allow that to get to you and your psyche, you'll never progress. And what I'd like to speak to our young entrepreneurs about is to keep strong, to keep positive, and to understand that we are in a dynamic which is not going to be forever. We need to take into consideration where we are, what we've experienced, and the next step is where we're going to grow as businesses.
So I hear you have a lot of companies. Which ones would you mention? I don't know if you want to mention them all or just a few.
Well, if I can start, I started with Olympic Milling Group. My father started Olympic Milling in Mufulira with his brothers. And then we progressed into farming, Triple S Ranch. We've got Olympic Milling Stock Feeds. We've got a property portfolio. So we involved in a lot of companies. And what actually happened with me from university, I went to university in Stellenbosch in South Africa, which I loved. I think it was the best move I've ever made. And I'd like to say to every entrepreneur, there's nothing like a good education. That grounding, you need that step. And sometimes it's not in a classroom, the education comes through everyday teachings as well. So, I had that grounding luckily enough, and then my learnings have been life since then. So, we started with the Olympic Milling, and we progressed. And about 10 years ago, I left the family business and I started Samfuel, because fuel was my passion. And it was difficult. Everyone thinks, they see a big sign and they think, oh well, that was made with lots of money and investment. But the honest truth is that when I left my family business, I hadn't paid rent for 7 months. I was nearly evicted by my landlord. I was waiting for my licenses, and eventually the licenses came through, and I went to my good friend from Shakti Engineering, KU. I took him to Shindi Street Station, which is the old Baxjets. I looked at him, I said, look, I haven't got money, but these are my BMW keys. Build me my first filling station. And that's...
Really?
And that's how I started Samfuel.
You are our guest speaker at the next networking event at Tribe Hut. What do you think of the whole concept?
I think it's fantastic. It gives every young aspiring entrepreneur to have interaction with me and understand what I've learned, so maybe pick up some of the lessons that I've learned along the way. My ambition is to communicate that to everyone, and if I can help them in their success journey, I'll have succeeded, just even if it's with one person. So this initiative, Tribe Hut, and getting in local entrepreneurs, emphasizing local business, and selling Zambian business, I think is amazing. I think it's in the right direction, it's at the right time, and we're emphasizing our community as well, which is very important this time. We have to add value in Zambia. So, Tribe Hut, I'm going to be there on the 21st. guys that are coming, be ready, because I'm going to take a lot of questions. We're going to be interactive. I want to communicate my passion. I want you guys to understand and feel the passion that we've got and support our ventures as Zambian entrepreneurs. Because if we don't support each other, we'll never grow.
True. Great. Well, thank you so much once again for having us.
Thank you so much.